All right, everyone, it's movie number 4 in the Mission Impossible series, and we now get names in the titles. This one is Ghost Protocol. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. I really appreciate it. My name is Kale. If you're new here, I do have a Mission Impossible playlist with all my reactions so far, so feel free to go and get caught up if you missed any of them. Going into this one, Ghost Protocol, it sounds very super secret, undercover, diplomatic mission type of thing. So we'll see if I'm right. In terms of actors, obviously Tom Cruise. I hope to see Ving Rhames back as Luther, but I don't know who else is going to appear in this one. But I did have someone tell me that the movies from here on out do start to get a lot more interconnected with one another, whereas the first 3 were definitely like standalone feeling. So with the exception, obviously, of Ethan. Yeah. So anyway, I'm very excited for this one. As always, if you would rather watch the whole movie with me, you can bring your own copy of it and sync up with my full reaction over on my Patreon. I do have a collection over there with all of these watch-alongs, which I will also have linked down below. And with that, let's just go ahead and get into it. Oh wow, the color grading here is very blue. Hang on, is that who I think it is? Oh, I recognize the face, I don't recognize the name. I don't remember the name, rather. Oh, okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter then. Was that Ethan throwing the ball? Oh, hey, he's back. Okay, cool.
Let's give you a few friends to play with.
It's gotta be him, right?
Move to phase 2.
Yes, I love this song. Except I associate this song with Fallout.
Stay focused. He knows where he's going.
No, I'm not. No, I won't. I will not open that door.
Do it.
Oh, you're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Okay, I can wait.
This is fun.
Okay, fine. There. We'll just screw the whole thing up on purpose.
I think it should still be fine.
I don't know what he's doing.
Oh no.
She's picked out a
Excellent.
Скажи, то не конец нашего побега.
That is so nuts.
Who's your pal?
I'll tell you on the way.
Light the fuse.
Brad Bird. Pretty sure this is because he hasn't directed much live action. Oh, Jeremy Renner. Sick. Yeah, Simon, of course. Oh, okay. Mr. Man from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the original.
Benji, how is it you're here? Oh, I passed the field exam. Crazy, right? Yeah, great.
What is she doing?
I always take care of my friends.
My friends.
Bye, Bogdan.
I thought it went rather well.
You ain't telling me what you were doing in a Russian prison?
That was my question.
If the secretary wanted me out of there, must be pretty bad out here.
It's fair.
We were after a file. We lost it.
Who lost it? You?
Oh. Oh.
Hey, you all right, buddy?
Oh, that's slick.
He had the file in his hands. Easy in, easy out.
A guy behind him looking like
Hanaway's lens cam drew a facial match and triggered a warning.
but by that point, yep.
It was my op. I put him in the field, and she left him just alive enough for me to see him die. You know her.
Speedborough, contract killer. Who's in the file?
Russian nuclear launch codes.
Fancy.
Why was he in prison?
He disappeared after he and his wife, you know.
The only way to uncover his actual identity is to infiltrate the Kremlin itself. Retrieve Cobalt's file before he can destroy it. Cobalt is already en route, leaving you...
4 hours, 52 minutes.
Oh boy.
We've chosen your team for you. Agents Carter and Dunn. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
We're going into the Kremlin. I thought you said
Imagine
the Kremlin.
only getting 4 hours and 52 minutes notice on something like that. He did say that. And you're the only 2 agents accompanying him, by the way. So I'm wondering if Michael is portraying the Cobalt guy. Kind of hope so. Just because it would be fun to see that actor as a bad guy, because I haven't, so.
This is very exciting. It's a bit of a dream for me.
That's some good makeup work. Makeup/prosthetics on Tom Cruise's face.
It's a shame we're not wearing masks. You know, like full masks.
I like this more, I think, actually.
Releasing in 3, 2, 1.
It's gonna work. I'm sorry, by the way.
Not now. Why are you bringing this up now?
You know, not working out.
What?
I wanted to say something before you went away, but
Why are you bringing this up now?
he's off the phone now.
Oh, interesting. That's gonna really trip him up now. Oh, okay, never mind. It retains depth. Interesting. That is a wild device. Empty.
The nest is empty.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Check in, team leader. Have you made it to the archive room?
Капитан! Архивная комната!
Abort.
Oh, crap. What was the guy? That worked pretty well up until it didn't, though. Oh, fun. Yeah, you needed a disguise that can be very quickly removed and replaced. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What the fuck?
We both know that the real cause of the explosion was you.
Awaiting your go sign, team leader. Standing by to detonate.
Worst part for you, team leader.
It's framed. Guy that said that wasn't working with them. Is he gonna be gone?
No.
Before they. Yep.
a good idea.
Seemed like one a minute ago.
In my mind, I was just thinking he's done more daring, but I forget he's injured. There we go. There we go. Yes.
Mr. Secretary. European male, 50s, about 6 foot, 180 pounds. Blue eyes.
That could be Kurt Hendricks. He served in Swedish Special Forces, specialist in nuclear endgame theory. Asked to resign, well, because he's crazy.
Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
I saw him. Leaving the executive armory bag hand to hand. He set off that explosion to come.
As far as the Russians are concerned, we just bombed the Kremlin. The president has initiated Ghost Protocol. IMF has been disavowed.
Oh, that's what that means.
Now I've been ordered to take you back to Washington, where the DOD will label you as a rogue extremist. Unless you were to escape somewhere between here.
Okay.
Assaulted Mr. Brandt and me.
Sir?
He's like, I didn't sign up for this. I like him.
Sir, you may want to You will then... But if any one of your team is caught or killed, they will be branded terrorists.
But if they're successful, everything's good, right?
Your mission.
Should you choose to accept it?
If we don't meet again, I just want you to know I've always considered you a friend.
Jesus Christ. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. What the fuck?
Wait here.
Where else am I gonna go?
Good distraction. Oh, well, that was intense. The POV from inside the car was crazy.
Why would that work? The flare on the body. Why would that work?
It did work.
He's asking why.
I mean, how'd you know that would draw their fire?
I didn't. I played a hunch.
I mean, what'd you assume they'd be thinking?
Thinking.
Yeah.
I didn't assume they were thinking.
This is it. Manifest.
Enter your code.
Jeez.
Retinal scan required. Agent confirmed.
That was a little bit of a pain.
Jeez, I thought you were dead.
Hey, what's up?
World destruction is an unpleasant but necessary part of evolution. Nuclear war might have a place in the natural order.
The president has invoked Ghost Protocol. We're shut down. No satellite safe house support.
Yikes.
And as of this moment,
Wow.
any action is unsanctioned. So if you want out, speak now.
He's gonna stay.
Our objective is to intercept the sale, place the authentic codes with counterfeits, follow Wistrom to Hendricks.
Well, that's simple enough.
How do you propose that we just snatch the codes from...
We take her out.
Yeah, take her out.
She wants to take her out.
She'll answer for Hanaway, but it has to be when I say.
So maybe Luther isn't in this movie then, because his name hasn't even been mentioned yet. And he just said the four of us are all that remains of the IMF.
Benji will double Wistrom. Masks.
What am I doing?
You're the helper.
Helper. That's great.
Aw.
Burj Khalifa. It's the tallest building in the world.
Isn't there a picture of Tom Cruise sitting at the very top of that building? Did that happen when they were filming this?
Okay, now, this is a slight wrinkle, but nothing to worry about. We're just going to have to go into the server room from the outside. I'm telling you, we can get to it from outside.
We?
I'm on the computer.
I'm just,
The helper.
the helper.
What floor is it on?
130.
130.
They already look like they're higher than 130, though.
Oh, that's high.
Yep, sure is.
When the meter is blue, that's full adhesion. Easy way to remember, blue is glue.
And when it's red?
Dead. So,
Good luck. Oh, that wind would be... At least Ethan's got rock climbing experience, so...
25 minutes to door knock.
This is a crazy shot.
What the hell is that?
No. I don't want... Oh, no.
Where's Ethan? You gotta be kidding me.
No. We were very serious. Oh my gosh.
"23 minutes to door knock."
What? These gloves are terrible. What piece of shit equipment?
Okay, I now have control of the elevators and the security cameras.
Impressive.
Ethan, you gotta get down here now.
Ethan!
Oh my gosh. What a madman.
Your line's not long enough! No shit!
Oh my gosh. Okay, pull. Jeremy's got a nice booty.
Whew! That was not easy.
Who's there with him?
I don't know, we don't have an uplink, so there's no facial
Oh,
recognition.
jeez.
That's Leonid Lysenker, Polish-born cryptographer.
Okay.
He redesigned Russia's nuclear security after the Cold War.
We're not blown.
He's in the elevator.
Delay them to make an exact copy of the launch codes.
You're talking about handing over active nuclear launch codes to Wistrom?
Reprogram the case. The mission is not the codes. The mission is Hendricks.
Then just let it play out.
Failure to a terrorist is just a rehearsal for success.
Good line. Oh, shit.
We go without.
Without masks?
Jane needs to go. How do we know they've met?
How do we know they haven't?
Doesn't matter.
Gloves broke. Mask maker stopped working properly. You need to get new stuff. Once the IMF is out of its ghost protocol, which should happen, right? After this movie or at the end of this movie.
Which one of you is Wistrom? Which one of you is Wistrom?
I am.
Where are my codes?
Where are my diamonds?
Close by.
You have my payment?
When I see the codes.
I thought we could have tea. No diamonds, no codes.
No codes, no diamonds.
Kill this one.
We didn't come alone.
You know who we work for.
We come back with the codes, or we don't come back.
How good is your backup?
The best.
I've killed the best. There must be a key. One moment, huh?
Sneaky. I kind of feel bad for Brandt. He was like just pushed into this so unexpectedly. No, don't give it away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. So very slick. I hope that they can just leave.
It was a pleasure doing business with... Wistrom has a launch code. He's on the move.
Let my family go.
Release Leonid's family.
Thank God.
You can thank him in person.
No.
Time to move!
I've got her.
Jane, let's go.
Ethan Wistrom is in the elevator. I can't see Leonard though.
Woo! Let's go.
Ethan, can you hear me? Over.
Nice.
Watch her.
Why me?
Because if I do, I'll kill her.
Called it. Team leader.
You and I are not enemies. It was a setup.
We'll find out your lies soon enough.
Oh, shoot. Oh, there you go.
I've got Leonid by the elevators. He's been shot.
What?
No, 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 no. Yes, Jane. Hell yeah.
Jane, now!
Well, so much for keeping her alive. Yikes, 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 yikes. Oh, damn it. Never even occurred to me that those would come in handy again. Oh, this red color. Yikes. Oh, that was close. Oh. Me thinking he literally ripped part of his face off. Okay, okay. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Ethan, run! I know you're injured. Run, 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 run. Oh man, really? Used a mask too.
Now, what happened with Moreau, Jane?
She couldn't help us with
Yeah,
Hendrix.
so let's throw her off the building.
I didn't throw her.
Let's throw her off the building. She was not the mission, Jane.
So he would have known Moreau then, right? Cobalt?
And how the hell did the Russians find us?
What are you asking me for?
Because your communications, you're in charge of covering our tracks.
I'm sorry, you cannot afford.
Guys.
You're a field agent.
And you're just an analyst. Right? Who are you really, Brent? Let me see if I can put it another way.
Yeah, who is he?
Well, we all have our secrets.
You tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. I have friends in the region. Just sit tight.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Change the plan.
Wait, that's it?
What are we gonna do? Go after him alone?
Apparently, we're gonna get that later, I guess. I won't lie, it's kind of fun when their plans don't work out and they encounter all kinds of hurdles and obstacles, and the guy gets away. And
I was on a protection detail in Croatia, husband and wife. They caught wind that a Serbian hit squad was after our couple, but I couldn't shake this feeling that I should warn the couple somehow. But, you know, orders are orders, so I didn't. My husband decides to leave the hotel. I follow him, and I leave 2 men with the wife. When I get back, my guys are unconscious and the wife is gone. Local police found her body 3 days later.
oof.
So what happened to the husband?
Never saw him again until 2 days ago in Moscow, when the secretary introduced me to Ethan Hunt.
No, that's not what happened. She left him.
Oh no.
But unfortunately, I was there, just like I was there when the secretary got the phone call that Ethan was in custody for killing 6 Serbian nationals in cold blood.
Disavowed.
Oh man. Poor Ethan, dude.
Next thing I know, I'm on a plane to Dubai, wondering the whole time, do I tell him?
Ooh, yeah. He obviously doesn't know.
Sergey! Sergey, my friend. Sorry, he's a great guy, but he doesn't know you like it.
Man, after what Ethan and Julie went through in the last movie, and now to find out that, like, she died, I have to expect that Ethan's just not going to become romantically interested in anyone ever again. I won't take that risk.
I'm not buying. I'm selling. The future. Our countries are on the brink of war.
War is very good for business.
Nuclear war? I'm looking for a man named Kurt Hendricks. He has a case, he has codes, but they're worthless without a tactical satellite.
I certainly cannot tell you that Russia quietly sold an obsolete technical satellite to a certain telecom in Mumbai.
What's in the bags?
It's our gear.
How'd you get it?
Made a friend.
Look, Ethan, before we...
Whatever happened, happened. We still have a chance to clean this up, but we have to do it now. And we have to do it together.
Yes, please.
India.
India?
Sure. Okay.
Great.
Как дела, дружище?
А, это ты занят другими делами. Ничего, скоро и до тебя доберусь.
Я могу помочь тебе найти и то, и другое. Конечно, если мы сможем договориться.
The Novosti satellite. Hendricks needs it to launch a nuclear strike, and we have to shut it down before he gets that chance. You can do this.
Yes, you can.
Did it make you feel better? And you killed the man who killed your wife?
We can't get them back.
Now you'll enter through the exhaust vent wearing this, drop down into the computer array, and I'll catch you, then move you along the relay room, and you jack into the panel.
Okay, yeah, you just breezed over something I think really important, the computer array part, where I just jump.
And I catch you?
Yeah.
Why is that so hard to grasp?
It's the jumping part.
It's a 25-foot drop, and we're using magnets. In light of our recent efforts, the technology is...
The science is sound, all right? I'd be more worried about the heat.
What heat?
Well, it's like any computer, isn't it? If you switch off the fan, it's going to get really hot.
Of course.
Relative.
So I'm jumping into...
a furnace, essentially.
An oven.
Also, yeah. I'm enjoying the little bit of humor in this. It's not over the top at all, and it's not constant, but just little moments of levity. Damn, girl. Ethan's like, I'll just take a peek.
I'm in position.
Impressed yet?
I'm more of a bourbon girl.
Welcome to my humble home.
Oh my gosh, a platter of phones.
Saturn, take the leap.
You got this. You got this.
Okay.
Jump.
And I catch you.
Now.
You're sure about this suit, right, Benji?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, you're pretty sure.
This would be me, except I probably would not jump. Ethan, not so loud. Play cool, play cool, play cool.
Did you jump?
Should I not have jumped? Because I jumped!
Don't hit me.
Ooh.
Hello?
My God, you are a passionate creature.
How are we doing in the relay room?
In position.
I see the satellite.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot.
You know, the tantrics believe that the Sadhusna chakra hides our most subconscious of desires.
Crap.
Hendricks is killing the server before we can kill the satellite.
Hendricks is reprogramming the satellite. He's gonna have launch capability in 5 minutes.
Gene.
We need that code.
Yep.
Finally, we're alone.
ASAP.
Venus, now's the time you kick his ass and get the code.
Move and I break your neck. The override sequence for the relay station.
6, 82.
Benji, what happened? The system's crashed. We're too late.
No. He's revealed himself.
Hendricks is signaling out of a state-run TV station 6.7 miles from here.
No. No.
Soja.
Faster, Benji! Just straight through!
No. Why?
A little bit of patience would be appreciated.
Oh my gosh. Oh, great. Oh, great.
Brant?
Next time, I gotta seduce the rich girl.
I would love to see that.
One missile, an apparent retaliation for the Kremlin. That should start the ball rolling.
Связаться с центральным командованием для подтверждения запуска.
Слушаюсь.
Приступить к операции «Железный кулак».
Команда на запуск подтверждена.
We're too late. The missile's in the air.
What's the plan?
We're gonna get that case.
Okay.
May there be peace on Earth. Disable the relay.
Get Wisdom! Inside!
Careful, Jane. No. Hustle. We love another Tom Cruise running scene. Yes. No. Well, at least it's not in his hands. Ouch. God. That was cool to see him in the mirror. Ooh. There's a lot of arm cracks. Oh no. God damn it. Hurry. No. I think this is the most tense I've felt during a Mission Impossible movie. Fuck. Yes, Brant, let's go.
No!
That was a huge risk doing that. Holy moly. How are we going to stop this thing in time? Did I see him blink? Was he still alive? Yeah. Fuck.
Mission accomplished!
Not quite. Brent! Oh. Yes. Come on. We also need the drives in the thing, right? Go! Okay. Stressful. Very stressful.
So, we are not enemies.
Yeah. We are not.
The phone call from that arms dealer in Dubai. You wanted me to find you. How else to believe this? Hospital?
You actually said that.
Hey!
Mission accomplished.
You did say that. Hi, Luther.
No, man, You know I got this.
I know.
Aww.
All these people are just happy and smiling, and they are completely oblivious to the fact that they were almost vaporized.
Mm-hmm.
Your missions. Choose to accept them.
I'm in. Seriously, I mean, it's not as if any mission's going to be rougher than the last one, is it?
I really hope Simon's in all the rest of these movies now.
Agent Hunt?
Agent Carter.
Are we gonna chat?
I'm not picking up that phone, Ethan, because I don't think you want me in the field. I was there for one reason, and I failed. It was my job to protect her.
How do you know she's dead?
There was a body.
Did you see it?
You killed those Serbians.
I had to get her back.
You were sent to Rankau prison.
That was a sacrifice I was willing to make.
Secretary never told me.
He's been living with that guilt.
I accepted the Rankau prison mission on one condition. That no one could know she was still alive.
But you're telling me.
To rid you of the guilt.
When did you find out that I was in Croatia?
I pulled your file after India.
So you had to fake your wife's death.
As long as we're together, she can never be safe.
I'm glad she's not dead.
So we're good.
But then, are they... Because he just said, as long as we're together, she'll never be safe. So they're not together anymore then. Thank you for taking the phone. Oh, I'm so sad for him. Hi, Julia.
An emerging terror organization known as the Syndicate has control of our entire drone fleet.
Syndicate. Is that the next movie then? Or is this just the in-between mission? Ooh. Fancy. All right, that was my reaction to Ghost Protocol. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. This movie was a lot of fun. Lots of good action sequences and stunts and that kind of thing, but very intense. This movie was extremely intense because gear kept malfunctioning or just straight up breaking. The team was thrown as so many curveballs and hurdles, forcing them to think up new solutions on the fly. And then the final, like, abort the warhead mission, they did it successfully with like a second and a half to spare, which is cutting it very, very, very close. A little too close for my liking. I do anticipate that all these movies are gonna end on relatively happy and like successful endings, so I had a feeling they would be fine. If they hadn't have been, that would, I presume, would have impacted the rest of these movies. But yeah, it was a lot. It was very intense throughout this entire movie, just about, but it was fun. It was a good one. I think how I would rank these right now, though, Mission Impossible 3 is still my favorite. Then I would put Ghost Protocol as number 2, followed by the first Mission Impossible, and then Mission Impossible 2. And the reason why I still like Mission Impossible 3 more is just because of the villain. Philip Seymour Hoffman's villain was just very compelling, and I was really excited about Michael being in the villain role in this film, but we actually didn't see him all that much. Aside from that one video that they were watching of him making a speech, I didn't really talk very much. And yes, we had the action fight sequence with him, between him and Ethan at the end, but it didn't last very long, and it was, I don't know, for me at least, just a smidge underwhelming, I guess. Yeah, so villain in MI3 is definitely, yeah, a lot better, and that adds a lot more to that movie. But also, I have a feeling that the emotional stake for Ethan in that movie is probably going to make me always rank it near the top, if not at the top. I don't know if we get any more Ethan emotional stakes in any of the rest of the movies to come. There's part of me that kind of hopes so, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Something I did really appreciate about this movie, though, was the team dynamics. Adding Jeremy Renner in here, and him and Simon's like back and forths occasionally, like there was a lot of comedic moments in this. I do feel like this movie had a lot of good comedic moments compared to any of the others, and it did provide some levity, especially because the team was constantly dealing with things breaking and malfunctioning and things going wrong and just not happening according to plan. Not to mention they, of course, the whole Ghost Protocol thing. I was definitely wrong with my assumption of that, by the way. Did not think it would mean that the IMF was shut down and they were disavowed. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to see them go through this. I really, really liked the dynamics here. I do still wish that Luther had been part of it though, because he's been so involved in every movie. It was good to see him though. I was pleasantly surprised, because I think by the hour 45-minute mark, I was just like, hey, we're not getting Luther in this movie then. But then we did. We got to see him having a little beer with Ethan there. So that was great. I do hope that he's part of the team in the next movie though. But yeah, team dynamics were great. I really like Jane. Everyone just did a good, and especially at the end, in order for that nuclear warhead to fully be aborted. I mean, they all had their requirements, and at the end there, like Jane and Brandt and Ethan, they all had to like do their thing, right? It required so much teamwork, and yeah, I like these movies more when we've got the teamwork. So I'm glad that we are going back in that direction now. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. The music in this was great, but I knew it would be. Yeah, music was fantastic, added so much to scenes. The action was fire. The stunt work, okay, the Burj Khalifa, yeah, Tom Cruise being crazy. I know the stunts are just going to get even more and more insane. Watching him scale the outside of that building was crazy, but the camera work was so good. Brad Bird, yeah, pleasantly surprised, because I'm pretty sure I've only ever watched his animated stuff before. This movie visually was a lot of fun. I really like the sandstorm stuff as well. And yeah, just all the filming choices with that building and Tom Cruise doing his thing on the outside of it. There were a lot of really, really good shots during that. And that definitely feels like the high point of the film from a cinematography perspective, and just like Ethan doing his thing perspective, I guess. I feel like it was already intense enough without his darn gloves malfunctioning. That added so much stress for me. I knew things would be fine, but it still added so much stress for me. I really liked that Brandt ended up having like a direct connection with Ethan, and we got to like hear his perspective of things. But then to find out at the very end of the movie that like, oh no, it's okay, Julia's alive, things are fine. I had to, set it up this way. I'm so glad that Ethan told him that, because I did feel bad for Brandt throughout pretty much this entire movie, because he had that, well, from the moment that we found out who he was and how he knew Ethan, right? And that he was supposedly responsible for, right? Like, and so he's been carrying his guilt with him this whole time. I'm so glad that Ethan told him the truth and basically was like, yeah, you're fine, we're good, it's all good. Yeah, so now Brandt can move forward, no longer living with that essentially, and knowing that things are fine. He took the phone, but I actually don't know if Jeremy Renner does reappear in any of these future Mission Impossible movies. Like I said, I expect that Simon Pegg now is going to be a regular, because he just feels like one, if that makes sense. He kind of feels like Luther to me in that way. Paula as Jane, I don't know if she is going to reappear. I kind of hope so, because I do really like her. But I don't know. There's part of me that like half expects that some of the team will stay the same, but then we do have new IMF people helping Ethan out, and then it gives a chance for like different actors to come in and be part of these movies. And that does feel like a Tom Cruise decision to make, to be like, no, I don't want the same people all the time. Like, I want other people involved in these movies to have it be more fun and just to change the dynamics a little bit. So yeah, I don't know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to the next one, which is Rogue Nation. Yeah, so I don't know that I have anything else left to say. All right, with that, I'm gonna go to Letterboxd now to see what some other people have to say about Ghost Protocol. So let's go check it out. 3.5 stars. Tom Cruise sacrifices his body for his movie so that I can go, wow, while he's on the side of a building. No stars with this review. It simply says the hallway screen scene might be my favorite gadget of the whole series. It is also mine. That was so cool. I'm sorry I didn't talk about it in the review. I sometimes can never think of like super specifics to talk about when it comes to action movies. But yes, that gadget was so cool. But obviously had a big flaw in that it only works if you have one person at the other side of it. But that's okay. 4 stars. Ghost Protocol really rocks hard. Brad Bird breathes exciting new life into the franchise. The whole opening stretch up until the title credits, Burj Khalifa sequence, the running gag with their gadgets malfunctioning. It's just a breathless blast of honest-to-goodness action filmmaking. And Tom Cruise outrunning a sandstorm is the apex of modern cinema. And now it's that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask you to leave your comments down below about Ghost Protocol. Let me know if this is one of your favorites. Let me know your favorite moments in this movie. Very excited to talk with you down below. And if you don't care for this one, I'd also be interested to hear why. Thank you for taking the time again to watch my reaction, and to everyone whose names are going by over here, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. It means the world. You know where the links are if you ever want to come join us over there. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate that. Click here to do so. If you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. We will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.